Hi there from Banja Luka. This is Günther from Pax Europiana. I'm calling for the dissolution of the Republika Srpska into three federal states, and so Mr. Dodik's empire to disappear. It's the best way. He wants to break up Bosnia. I want to break up the Republic of Srpska because it's a genocidal undertaking which has been burning genocide. They would have never won this war after the Americans intervened, and the Croat Bosnian forces would have taken Banja Luka for sure. And then Holbrooke saved them, and they created then the Republika Srpska to protect the Bosnian Serbs. That is the truth. And it was never meant to be an entity to deny genocide. Here was just in Srebrenica. It was never meant to be an entity to block the future of Bosnia in NATO or in the European Union or with the euro. This was never meant to be, it was meant to protect the Bosnian Serbs, but not to create the instrument where they can block their future of their own citizens by some corrupt politicians who are somehow cornering the political market in this construct, which is to be dissolved, the ex-republic of Republika Srpska. And anyhow, by the way, there's only one Republic of Serbia, and that's a European state, which will also be member of the European Union. So calling this entity here Republika Srpska was from the beginning a bad idea. I was always against it, also in '95, and much more even here in 2022. So the dissolution is quite simple. It will be three Bundesländer like we have in Austria. The Drin River Valley is then Tyrol. And Krajina, where I am, is Klagenfurt, is Kärnten, Carinthia in English, and then we have Burgenland, the southern Herzegovina, with Trebinje as the capital. There will be three Bundesländer Hauptstädte, regional capitals, Visegrad, Banja Luka and Trebinje. And there will be 9 Bundesländer, 9 federal states in Bosnia, and they are the same like in Austria, and I made the case already. There is of course Tuzla, Sarajevo and Zenica, that's 3, and then there is Mostar, and then there is the one I don't know of, Canton 10, that's for Alberg, that is, I don't know the capital, and Britschko, so it's 9, 10, 9, exactly 9, so I'm not confused. Nevertheless, the dissolution, of course, Mr. Dodik might threaten war and call Putin and nuclear war, Third World War for the dissolution. It's all, he can say these things. Everybody can say in a free society, like I'm free to say things here in Banja Luka. I'm also not beaten up, I can say things here privately, more or less, in this capacity as an activist. And Mr. Dodik can also say funny things, and he can threaten World War III, and he can threaten hope that Putin will destroy the world with a nuclear power attack and all these crazy things. But the war will not happen, because actually the Republika Srpska is not so important, and it will not be harm done to anybody, because it will be much better, because actually this Republika Srpska of Dodik is doing about nothing for the area of the Drin Valley or the Herzegovina. I was there, I've seen it all. They are dead poor, they are really total desperate. They have this crazy unrich town, but they are sitting there and cannot afford the coffee there. There is no jobs, there is no infrastructure. He builds everything for Krajina, which is his power base. He does nothing for the Drin Valley but some monuments and some unrich towns. And for the Herzegovina, there is a big zero, which the Republika Srpska has done. And the people are leaving, they all go to Vienna, and very welcome, We need anyhow much more people, and they are all very good working, and they are good contribution. We have even a Minister of Justice who is cleaning up Austria now, Alma Sadic, hi. And it's very good, I'm very much for cleaning up Austria from the oligarchs. She should also clean up Bosnia later. Maybe she would be very good president of Bosnia once it's a united federal European country. And there's no, don't get me wrong, we are a federal republic in Austria, and we have one president. There's no need for 3 presidents in Bosnia, each for one ethnicity or so, and for Mr. Dodik to have a secure job, or for all these creations to get very annoying on Twitter and the politics. I'm very annoyed. I always remind them on Ahmici and on the disasters they have done, and so they are get a bit silent in Croatia because it's very annoying that you have blocked the EU candidate status because of election reform. That's like a tribal politics, like Stammespolitik, guys. It's very annoying, and I'm very angry on the Croatians. But of course, I'm most angry on the Bosnian Serbs because they continue to deny genocide in Srebrenica. And I've been there, I've seen, and it was visible already from '92 in Omaska what they did, that they are on a genocidal tour, and they did it for years, and it was for everybody to know and everybody to see. I was a student, I knew it already. Everybody was writing about and everybody knew it. So that we are here now today in 2022 and I have to call for the dissolution of the Republika Srpska, that it even exists is a real problem. Yeah, Bundesländer, that was my topic here. That's what I'm calling, and for the recognition of the Srebrenica genocide, even by the Vienna City Council, because Vučić is of course manipulating the political scene, even in Austria with his Serbian vote, and pressuring the Austrian politicians not to do it in order to get votes for the Austrian left, which has this Peter Handke style anti-Americanism, anti-Semitism, anti-Western hatred, and this hatred on everything which is Western, like Israel, like capitalism, like America, and like me, actually. And then they put monuments for him, and they put him in this rape hotel to sleep, and all these things, yeah. So that's the situation, yeah. I'm really disappointed by the Austrian left. I was never a fan of them anyhow, but this is how they are, and it's very disastrous. Yes, I've made the photo with this Handke here. There has a monument, but in an oligarch hotel, not in a government district. Yeah, in a very nice, actually, it's nice, a typical oligarch style with big cars and beautiful girls and stolen money and big money laundering. This is the company he has. Yeah, yeah. And this is the Austrian left, the friends of ex-socialist, now nationalist, genocidal. Money launderers and big guys from the Balkans. Yeah. This is what they have. For the normal people in the Balkans, they have a big zero. They don't let them come to Austria, and they are xenophobic. But for the big guys with money in this level, they are very open. This is the Austrian left for you. Anyhow, it was always very disappointing, and it is like it is. Yes, here Banja Luka is a very beautiful place. I really miss it. I was there first in December 2022. You can see all my podcasts, and I protested, and I made very nice offers of the euro for Bosnia in exchange for NATO membership, but they rejected it, and now they stay on this kind of protectionist, genocidal, anti-European, anti-NATO course, and they are not supporting Ukraine. And yes, then I have to also call for the dissolution of that entity, because it's simply not working, and it's not that, but okay, we can make a compromise for maybe for some months until they are in NATO, and then to dissolve it, but certainly not in the EU with such an entity. That's certainly not happening. Good. For European Crimea, I really like it very much. It's a beautiful place here. It is our frontier soldiers, always has been. Now, of course, we are at peace, and then it's time for the European Crimea to be part of the European Union as part of federal Bosnia, the NATO member with the euro as a currency, and please recognize Kosovo. Thanks a lot for that. More to come from Pax Europiana, from Banja Luka, here in July 2022. Bye.